So Rian, it's actually the first time I'm seeing Johannes Swartz play, and he's impressing me so far.
Yeah,
Definitely has a good
definitely.
game.
Yeah, no, he does. He's back this year. I believe he was overseas last year. Last year he was not on the circuit in Namibia. George has started to dominate a bit in this section on the under 16. I think both of them are under 16s still. It's not under 18s. George definitely at this stage one of the top players. Johannes actually upset Daniel van der Walt in the semis, but he's got some talent, definitely. Striking the ball very cleanly, moving well, mixing it up. I've seen him play in the previous tournament as well, and find him to be very, very competitive. This one definitely will go. I think George has got international experience as well. He's traveling. He's been traveling a bit for Namibia, playing other countries as well. Getting a bit more exposure. But I think it's good that someone like Johannes is back and starting to get in the mix.
We have a change of commentary. We want to welcome Mickey on the mic. He's going to take us through this game.
Good second serve for George. He's leading 50 love. These two, they know each other when it's junior, like. They just came from semi-final, both of them. The same time they played. Good return for Johannes. Now it's 15-0. First set, 15-0, 1-all, 15-0. Beautiful slice serve. Wide is he giving ace. Serving very well. Now George is leading 30-15. Good kick serve in the forehand side, and George leading 40-15. Good big serve, slightly out, second serve. Good second serve for George leading 1-2. It will be tough matches. You can see this game is big shots, big serve. Serve to Johannes. 2-1. First set. To serve. 50 lap. Lap 15. Second serve. That's good. Good serve. He's trying to wide George low and make a mistake. Now it's 15-0. His first set. Okay, Johannes, he reduced his pace. It's good tactic what he just did now. He's leading 30-15. The first serve still now is in. He's reducing the pace to get the ball in. Sports good rally. This is the longest rally. Now 40-15 to Johannes. It's easy smash for Johannes. Just flat out. This is change a lot of things because he finished this smash, he will get game now still on 40-30. Second serve slide it out. It's deuce. Good comeback for George. From 40-15, now it's deuce 40-all. George is trying to play Johannes' backhand side. Second serve. George, you're trying to slice all the balls now. He's trying to defend. Now advantage for Johannes. First set. 1-2. Good serve for Johannes, the first serve. Now it's 1-2-all. First set. As I mentioned, first, they are very tight game will be. They don't want to break the serve. This is the final. Slightly out, he just has big serve. George has very big serve. He used a lot of power from his leg. His good kick. Johannes returned deep. Johannes, George's second serve. Johannes more comfortable to return. Lap 15. Good serve for George. It's 15 all. Nice big serve for George. George leading 30-15. Second serve. Beautiful passing shot for Johannes. 30 all. Down the line, nice backhand is wide. No, George is little struggled to get the first serve. Trying to drop shot is too short. George, now for Johannes advantage, just a break point. The first time I see break point on this game. Trying to hit the ball over the net, still go out the first serve. And touch the net and slide it in the ball, and it's difficult this type of ball to return because they play no net. And if you touch the net and the ball is in the course, it's difficult to get back that ball. This is the first double fault for George. Now Johannes advantage. Good second serve and big forehand for George. You get back in his game. Now it's deuce again, the second time. You have to hit the ball like this if you want to get points. If he's trying slicing defensive, that will make more mistake. Now he start hitting and he serve big. Now advantage for George. Good second serve. This game side change. 3-2 to George.
That was a good return by George. Love 30. Johannes to serve. Oh, slightly out by George. 15-30. out, second serve. Johannes is having a good serve. Slightly out. Johannes 30, George 30. Johannes having a good service game. Another nice serve by Johannes. What a comeback. 40-30. Johannes. Another good serve. Game Johannes. Three-all George to serve. Was a good serve. Oh, nice return by Johannes. Love 15. All. Second service by George. Double fault. 15-30. That was a good serve by George. They're having a good rally. Unforced error by Johannes. 30 all. 3-game all. Nice serve. 40-30. George. Oh, what a mistake by Johannes. Game 4-3. George. 3-4 for George. Johannes starting the game, serving. Double fault. Love 15. Oh, what a return by George. Love 30. I think Johannes is struggling with his serving. Oh, another unforced error. Love 40. What a serve to pull out in the last minute. 15-40. I think Johannes is pulling at the serves now. What a rally. Oh, what a drop shot. 30-40, Johannes.
Daniel, dig it.
What a serve. Good return. Unfortunate return was way over. 40 all. A good serve by Johannes. Oh, what a return. That was a strong backhand. Advantage, Johannes. Fault. Second service. What a drop shot again. What a comeback. 4 all. Game is 4 all. George to serve. Love. What a smash. 30 love, George. George is pulling out a good first service. Quite strong. Difficult to return. Another good first service. 40 love. Fault, second service. Out. Game 5-4. George leading. Jonas. Another strong serve by Johannes. Good return, nice one. Unfortunately under the net. Another good serve by Johannes. All. Nice. That was a good serve by Johannes. 40-30. Second service. Double fault. 40 all. Fault. Unforced error. Advantage George. What a good first service. What a break. Five-three George. doesn't seem to be switched off. Is it working? Hello? Okay. Heads up, heads up, heads up. It's working. It doesn't seem to switch off. Okay, switch it off. Does it switch off? It's always on. The light is not going off. Huh?
But if it's working,
I don't know.
where would the red shift be? Because it shows that the mic is on the good side.
Noti. Check if you are picking up levels on your camera and run it. Just see something on the camera.
Hello. Testing 1 2 1 2. Speaking up. Okay. Another good set. Ball out. 30. Love. Another good serve by George. Seems to be an unforced error. 30-15. Fault. (40-15) George. Johannes seems to be having too many unforced errors during this game. Double fault, George. Fo 40-30. I think this is the longest rally that they had. 40 hole. Yes. Johannes seems to be psyched up for this.
George has to fight this one.
Oh, nice drop shot by
there
Johannes.
yeah, nice drop shot there by Johannes. But George dropping that one a bit short. Don't know. He didn't get through the ball. I don't know whether he actually got, decided to rather go for the short one. But and there's the break. There's the break that Johannes was looking for.
He's got to come back.
Thinking this, it's quite. The players have got
quite strong shots.
Yes, yes. I mean, you don't see a lot of returns, but that's because they're both playing strong games. Hopefully that they will come back and see us through this game. But George seems to have a good service.
He's got a strong serve. So both first and second serve definitely strong. There's a lot of topspin on both backhand and forehand.
Very.
But Johannes is also Johannes is a bit more flat.
No, 5-4. Yeah.
Johannes is a bit more flat on his shots, but he does mix up the pace quite a lot. I think they're feeling each other quite a bit at this stage.
True.
The previous time that they played each other in the final, I think George won that one 6-2, 6-2, something like that. On that specific day, Johannes wasn't up to
the game.
Up to the pace and the spin specifically.
Yeah.
But in this game, definitely he's in there with a fighting chance.
Yeah.
And his spirit seems to be good. George is still, both of them, seems to be wanting the game.
They're making it a competitive game actually for people to see each other.
Yeah, definitely. It's I think it's good also that Johannes took out Daniel van der Walt, who's one of the top, also under both. All of them are still under 16 only, not under 18 at least. But it's good to see Johannes coming through, starting to mix up the
shots.
But also, I think the circuit, if you want to call it the circuit, then it's for a long time it's been Daniel against George, with Dejan Karlitz coming in.
Yeah.
But now with Johannes back, unfortunate there by the net cord.
Yeah.
If you look at the game earlier between Lisa Aysel and Megan Lombard as well, that was quite a baseline game.
Yeah.
This one at least, there's a bit of a mix-up.
Short drop balls and also long balls. Yeah.
Yeah, and coming into the net, playing a bit more, trying to outwit the opponent a bit.
Exactly.
It was unsettling Johannes maybe there, but with a tactic of moving in on the first serve.
Oh, what a return.
Some good strokes there.
Yes.
Unfortunate that one went wide, but that was good to see.
Yeah, interesting.
A bit of slice, going low over the net. Maybe placing the ball a bit more and rather going for the power. Bit of finesse.
That was a good first serve.
Yeah, strong first serve, good return. Good power down the line.
Yes.
Johannes not being able to just get over the ball quickly enough, pushing it wide. But definitely, both of them are in it, and, giving each other a bit of a go. And
at the moment, George is a bit slightly on the high side.
Yes, definitely a bit more confident in his shots.
Yes.
He's Johannes. Sometimes shots like
making
that.
unforced errors. Such as that one there, unnecessary.
And interesting to understand why. If he's got the shots. He's playing through the ball quite nicely. He's got power, he's got the spin.
Right.
And then I know mix up, yes, but that was quite a lazy shot.
Yeah. I think these are the kind of things that you need to develop through time. As you go through a lot of games and so forth. I think it's game set. Yeah, 6-4. No, 5-4. Was 5-4? Nice. No. Let me check. Yeah. I think George was winning 6.
Getting that cross court, getting into the net, forcing Johannes to go for the lob and then putting away that cross court backhand. Again, they're forcing the error, forcing Johannes to go for the shot. Seems George has decided this game to move into the net a bit more. Definitely last 2 points coming into the net, pushing forward, forcing Johannes to come up with a shot. Bit of a laziness again in that undercut, pushing the ball over the back. Giving George the game. Johannes seems a bit at this game. He seems a bit out of it.
Yeah, he's making too many unforced errors,
Yes,
and it looks like he's trying to give up. Hopefully, he'll come back in this since it's his service next. So hopefully, he holds his service and be in it.
Yeah, it's quite important. This earlier, I think, first set went to George.
Yes.
And an early break in the second set might just put him up with his back against the wall.
Yeah.
Definitely important that we see him coming back strong with putting the serve in.
Yeah.
And
2-1. Yeah.
Something that we still need to learn about these kids. I know George, definitely. I know George has got fighting spirit. He doesn't just give up.
Yeah.
Johannes, I don't know that well. I haven't seen him that much, but from what I've seen to date, I really like his game. He does have the shots.
Yes.
Just to see whether he can
pull it off.
Yeah,
Fight to stay in the game.
Definitely. Unforced error there again. Going for a bit too much there on the second serve.
I think he needs to cut out all these silly mistakes that he's making.
Yeah, unforced errors. I saw the same with the game between Megan and Lisa.
Yeah.
Lisa very early, put herself up. She was consistent, putting a number of shots together, in a rally. Megan making those unforced errors, unfortunately. Oh, that's an unfortunate error.
What an unfortunate error at the net by Johannes.
Yeah, played the point very well, putting George under pressure there on the backhand. George had to go for the overhead, and unfortunately hitting that one into the net. But as I was saying, with Megan and Lisa, the one thing that unfortunately, is consistency. Definitely in any game, obviously, but is at this stage we're seeing too many errors from. There, took his time. Not going for that scintillating overhead smash.
He didn't go for power. He went for positioning.
Yes, definitely, and definitely a good point there. Showing that he's learning while he's playing.
Yeah.
So
hopefully he stays in the game. So we have starts to be called out. Second service.
I would like to see him. I would like to see him, stay in the game and maybe pushing it to a third set.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, pushing it wide there again.
Yeah.
It's these kind of unforced errors, you know, it just doesn't give that flow
to the game. Yes, exactly. You'd want to see a lot of rallies and so forth to enjoy the game as well. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And
as a spectator.
And the players, the players feeling each other, you know. And,
yes.
Oh,
what a forehand by George.
Breaking Johannes there.
Yeah.
And now he's really with his back against the wall. You know, it's early break. It's 3-1. Second set, 1 set down.
It's gonna be tough coming back from here.
Definitely tough.
It can be done, but depends on your mental capacity now.
Yes.
You have to be able to wear out your opponent and try and be in the game.
And find your own game, yes, definitely.
Exactly.
Dropping it short. And there again, yes, that was good.
That was a good.
It all starts with that first one, you know, he put George a bit under pressure. George was a bit late on that one and putting it short, and then
Johannes finished it off,
Yeah, could step in and
finish it off, yeah.
There's those unforced errors again, you know, a bit more spin on the second serve, not getting on top of that, and just pushing at the ball, and unfortunately steering it long. And now 15-all. It's just the same with, as I say again, with the game between Lisa and Megan as well. It was a good serve.
That was a good service by George.
With the game between Lisa and Megan as well, Megan has got the shots, definitely.
Yeah.
She showed it later in the second set, but those unforced errors, not being able to put together a number of shots.
Yeah, that's what's cost her the game eventually. So
definitely.
And you need to be in a competitive game like this. You need to be very good at your shots and be confident about your shots as well, and trying to cut out all these unforced errors that creeps in when you are not fully 100%.
Yes, and definitely not necessarily looking for all that, you know, on every shot going for the killers.
For the killers, yes.
But trying to set up that point.
Yeah, and that comes with lots of games and
experience. Yes.
Yeah, experience as well. Yeah.
There's that lazy shot again.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems to be something that I don't know whether it's actually a tactic that he wants to use. You know, I know Slice putting the ball, low over the net, moving in on the backhand side maybe, but definitely a lazy shot. And the racket did dropping too much.
He started well. Unfortunately, this errors keeps creeping in and left him behind, obviously, but coming back from here, you need to have a strong mental capacity.
Mindset is definitely with 4-1 down. 4-1 down. 4-1 down, definitely. Not the easiest to get back.
No, definitely not.
On the pro circuit, you see that quite a lot, eh?
Yeah.
With people like Nadal and Djokovic,
of
even
course.
Federer, they come back from 5-1 to 1 set down.
Anything is possible. It depends on your the way you handled it now.
Yes.
It's going to be difficult for Johannes to come back from here because obviously the score is going to weigh down on him, but it is possible, and
yes.
Hopefully
definitely and he's got the shots. He's got the shots. It's just to get that mental, as you say, the mindset. Get the mindset, and start getting out those unforced errors, and maybe play a bit more for position.
Right.
Getting that rhythm, starting to get the ball in the back of the court, and
be confident at the shots that you're making.
Yes.
Some of the shots that he's making now, you can see he's not confident in it. So
yeah, he's starting.
It ends up in the unforced errors. Yeah. Oh wow!
Play. Very nice point. That was
Johannes went for the drop shot, but George managed to return it.
Yeah, he actually got there quite fast. Yeah, it was a good drop shot. Good drop shot.
Yeah.
But George putting it a bit more wide. Then Johannes went.
Out,
and then Johannes went to get over him, and George was able to put it away. There, you see it.
15-all.
Yeah, a point like that, 15-all. A point like that, he went back into the backhand corner. George a bit off balance, and he went back, not full power, just putting the ball back there, making George play the ball.
And that's what he needs to do as well, you know,
Yes.
like to push him back as much as possible, not do those drop shots.
Yeah, definitely
So-
definitely not that lazy.
Lazy drop shots,
that
yeah.
lazy drop shot. And that was a good point. That was.
Yeah.
See, there's that's also this, you know, that slice forehand, pushing the ball back into the corner, and then definitely the ball, you know, put the pressure on the opponent to get the ball back, and then
Right.
get yourself in a position.
Oh. That was a good shot by Johannes.
You know,
Yes.
get the first serve in, maybe, you know.
Yeah,
after.
and force George
Yeah.
on the back foot, yeah.
I know, he's losing a rhythm a bit again. Ball.
And you have to do that, but unfortunately now George, having the upper hand, is confident. You can
Yes.
see it in the way he drops his shots.
Overcooking it a bit there.
Yeah. He went for the kill. Too much power.
Yeah, and miss it there a bit.
Mm.
But it just shows you the confidence as well. You
Yeah.
know, he's attacking the second serve
Quite
now
well.
at this stage. Yeah.
Yeah. And he can
Yes.
afford to do that as well, you know,
Yes.
like he's 4-1 up.
And
He's got
unfortunately-
nothing to lose.
Yeah, definitely. And unfortunately, Johannes at this stage, you know, he's not making first serves, and
That's
you
not
know, and
helping
that
him.
second serve, you see the second serve, and then George
He's attacking it.
gets on the front foot a bit. There's the drop
Oh,
shot.
there's it.
And there's that
Oh.
unfortunate.
Pushed it out.
It's good to see, you know, he's thinking there and trying to get George out of position.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not just working for him at the moment. But I think definitely the pressure building on him with not getting the first serves in.
Yeah.
And
That's weighing down on
unfortunately-
him, yeah.
And then George can step in, you know, on that second serve, and immediately the pressure is back up on Johannes
True.
to make the return.
True.
George going for the forehand, but that was better, you know,
Yeah.
good first serve,
Right.
and then immediately you can be
Attack.
more, yeah,
Yeah.
precisely, attack a bit
Yeah.
more, yes.
If only he manages that all the time.
Yeah. And that's you know, that when one talks about consistency, you know,
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, yeah.
you don't want to have a game, you know, if you look at, there's a bit of a
Forced error.
unforced error.
Slightly
See-
wide, yeah.
Yeah. If we don't have statistics here, you know, in terms of, you know, knowing percentage of first serves and stuff like that. But definitely, if you look at the pro circuit, you know, you look at those percentages. You know,
Yeah.
as soon as you drop below 60% first serves, then obviously
Then you're on the back foot, yeah. Don't know.
I think it's 15 love.
Christian Love, yeah.
It's 15 love.
15 love,
Yeah.
yes.
15 love. As I was saying with regards to the statistics, you know, as soon as you drop below that, you only keep in the 50s with your first your first serve.
Service, yeah.
Definitely, if your second serve is not that strong, you know, and you don't have that confidence to go for that shot, then it becomes difficult to defend.
Yes.
Unfortunately, is it?
Unfortunately, another unforced error.
Yeah. And it would be interesting to see, if we could have those statistics, looking at the number of on the forehand side, backhand side, the number of forced errors.
Exactly. That actually tells you why the game is where it is.
Yeah. And looking at, definitely, and I think if we were to have the statistics for Johannes at this stage, definitely you would see unforced errors far exceeding winners, obviously, which is reflected in the scoreline.
Very true.
It's a bit of a weak shot now. He's got the opportunity. Yes.
Oh,
Not going for too much power, but
placing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it comes from the fact that he missed a couple of them, that he decided to go for placing rather than power. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe less flashiness, and rather get the point.
Definitely.
That's good. Good lob.
Unfortunate.
That's good. That was good play. That was good play.
I think Johannes
Breaking.
broke.
Yes. Broken.
George's serve.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 4-3. 3-4 actually for Johannes. It's gonna be an entertaining game now.
It starts getting, closer to the end of this second set, and he's back in it. He seems to get a bit more fighting spirit.
Hopefully gives him a bit of confidence
Definitely
going forward.
Important now to see what he does with his on his serve.
Exactly, and it also tests George's capacity, mental capacity
And resilience, to
Yeah.
keep on fighting.
keep on fighting, to try and kill it off, and doesn't want it. I'm sure he doesn't want it to go to third set, but let's see what Johannes can do.
Definitely. The wind is also, I think the wind has died down. Earlier we had quite a bit of wind as well. Now the wind has died down a bit.
Which is good, yeah.
Yeah, and the heat is picking up a bit more. They're starting to sweat a bit more, and which is good. The wind, there's still a slight breeze,
Yeah.
but
We're at 3-4, Johannes to serve. Oh, that was a good service. There goes.
forced error. But he got the first serve in. The return was good, and he couldn't capitalize and get him the point. Actually play for the point.
Yeah.
But good second serve there. Good kick.
Yeah, slightly over.
Yeah, and George not able to control that ball. Getting over it, pushing it a bit wide there. It's 15 all. But Johannes seemed to be in good spirit.
I think the fact that he came back from 4-1, it gave him a bit of a kick. Let's see if he holds it.
Well played point there. Well played point there. Pushing George around, moving him around, and then playing into the open court.
Yeah.
What we like to see.
Yes. I'd like to see more of those shots, rallies.
Definitely.
Instead of going for the kill all the time, and making unforced errors and so forth.
Yeah, that was nice. A nice constructed point.
Right.
Yeah.
Another good first service by Johannes.
And immediately he's in the point,
Yeah. He's attacking.
Good lob.
Good lob. Oh wow! What a return!
that's-
What a
And
return!
that was what they call here in Namibia a hot dog. And
That was an interesting game by Johannes. Yeah.
like doing the hot dog, getting the lead court. Yeah, bit of confusion there about the. I
The
think
scores. I think,
I think
it's
the-
4-4 now.
yeah, it's 4-4 now, but I think the scoreline was 15-40 or
Yeah.
40-15. George
Yes.
did win a point, but decides to go on.
Yeah.
Important
is
now,
now
yeah,
serving.
important now that it's at
He
4
keeps
all.
his cool, yeah, and
Yeah.
stay in the game. I'm sure he doesn't want to give
Pushing it deep.
points. Yeah.
Yeah, moving into the net, actually a good first volley, but now he needs to keep,
His head straight. Yeah.
yeah, it's straight and, but he's got he's been in this situation before.
Yeah. So I'm sure.
He's got the experience.
Experience. Yeah.
Yeah, now he's got good kick on that serve. Pushing it wide, you see there, good serve, pushing it wide, 15 all, so he is in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Johannes played well.
Definitely.
George did make some errors, but I think Johannes getting back is more was well constructed points
Yeah.
rather than George.
And it's
making
crucial
one first.
that he keeps his service.
That's unfortunate.
Uh,
Not too quick up to that. Getting in trouble. Not quick into the net behind the first serve. And get caught there behind.
No man's
behind-
land. Yeah.
And then the return is at your feet, and that's very difficult to pick up.
Right.
See the smart play there by George.
Yeah.
Immediately, he's a bit nervous, maybe. A bit
Yeah.
uncertain because he's lost the last 3 games. But keeping it deep behind the baseline,
Right.
just getting a bit more spin there and forcing the error from Johannes.
Yeah. And I think that's a good tactic to follow.
Good return
to
there.
try and get him make the forced error.
Yes,
And he's done it so many times in the past game that you can capitalize on that.
yes, moving moving the opponent about, and playing into the open court
Right.
rather than going for the main
For the
outright
kill, yes,
winners.
definitely.
Oh, that was an excellent
Oh.
shot. Yeah, that was an excellent shot. You see, moving of the pace, how they played with the pace. They both of them not
Trying to make the error.
But there's the break.
There's the
and now
break, definitely, and I think he's gonna feel it from here onwards. I
Yeah.
think George needs to recuperate and come back strong to
Mm.
try and stay in the game, in the set. I mean,
He's now a breakdown.
Yeah.
He was up 4-1.
yeah.
It's now 5-4
Yeah.
for his opponent.
Mm.
So now George just needs to calm down a bit. He's playing the points.
Yeah.
But there's
I-
a bit more confidence now with Johannes. Having won 3 games in a row, making it
Exactly.
4 all, and then suddenly
Break up.
now he's a breakup. Now George will need to show resilience.
Yeah, definitely. But one thing also that in the last two points in the last game, there was more rallies than killing off. So they are trying to make the opponent force errors.
Yeah, definitely. Making your opponent to play the ball. Moving him and
Yeah.
mixing up the pace.
Yes.
Definitely more smart play.
Yeah.
And longer rallies. Definitely smart play.
Yeah.
Definitely smart play. But Johannes, you can also hear, he's talking to himself more.
Yeah,
Come on,
trying to
come
psych
on.
himself up.
Yes.
Yes.
Which was a bit quiet here at 4-1. It was a
Definitely.
bit more quiet.
Definitely. Now it's up to him to see if he can.
And especially the first service now coming into question.
Right. Yeah. As you can see, you know, when he gets the first serve in, it's very good for. You know, it's difficult to return.
Yes,
for
definitely.
George, yeah.
Difficult to return, and also
and most
now
of the points that he gets as well is when he serves the first service in.
and immediately you can see, you know, the game change. That's very, very high unforced error, that one.
Yeah.
15 all. But immediately also it puts the pressure on George. You know, it, maybe it gets a bit. You know, if you're only looking at second serves, you know, it's easier to find your range.
Yes. Yes. There's another good first service. Yeah.
And immediately the ball is just a bit more quicker than the second serve. You know, now George needs to find
a way to return those. Yeah.
I was looking at second serve here again.
Yeah, definitely his second serves are very tame compared to his first serves. That's a good rally.
There starts the it's to think. Think your opponent again, yeah. That was a good one. That was a good lob, yes.
I think he's coming more often towards the net without actually thinking or forcing him to do on the back foot, you know. You end up being in a no man's land and you have to now go back to try and get the ball. I think this is the second time that he did the same. When he comes towards when George comes towards the net, he lobbed him a couple of times. He must learn from that.
Yeah, definitely learn from that. And I think George, it's moving a bit. For me, was on that one was a bit too far forward, making it easier, and the approach was not
right,
deep enough. Yeah, it was not deep enough. But at least, you know, there's some mix up.
Yes, definitely. And we're actually looking at a lot of rallies as compared to the first
couple of games. Yes, definitely. It's starting to start. They have to think. They have to start. See, there's that
second service fault, and
definitely George is more confident on the second serve. That one was now long, but definitely George is more confident on that first one. Not that he's not going to find the he needs to find that return on the first serve as well.
Exactly.
It's just a bit unsettling at the moment.
Right.
There's the unforced error. And there's the set.
There's the set.
Yeah.
We're back to third.
Now we're in for a game.
Yes. I think they now have to dig deep and find it within themselves to try and make it happen.
And definitely going into the third set now, you know, with George being 4-1 up, losing it 6-4, it's 5 games in a row.
Yeah,
he's been broken.
I'm sure
three times now.
Yeah, 3 times.
And
also they're gonna play full sets.
Full set, yeah. And under what I understand in the under 18 they play full sets. Where it was, I think the American scoring or what that power, or what do you call it, power set or whatever.
Power set, yeah.
That, but I think in under 18 they play full sets in Namibia, yeah.
Right.
So that at least, you know,
will give us more games.
Yes.
to enjoy.
And it changes the it changes the face of the game as well in terms of where each point counts.
Right.
Towards that 10-8 rather than playing a full set. You know, going into that position where you're actually serving for your own set, your own game. But early in this game or set, definitely it will be important
to hold serve, definitely, and also not to make too many unforced errors.
Yeah, the unforced errors definitely, but Johannes is making less of those now.
Yeah.
George has made.
I think it comes from the fact that he's gaining confidence now in the game, and the fact that he broke him twice or 3 times.
3 times now.
So that gives him confidence to go for it. but he must also be mindful of the fact that George is not one of those weak opponents, so he's going to give him a run for his money.
Yeah, and George has got the experience. You know,
Yes.
it's now to see, as we said earlier as well, the mindset and keeping the unforced errors down.
Yeah.
But definitely serve in this set. Serve for me is
It's
one.
important.
Yes,
Very
George has shown that his serve is solid. I think it's he hasn't lost the games because of serves not
Yes.
going in. It's more of returns and
And unforced errors,
getting into
yes.
rallies, yes, and being forced into errors.
Mm.
So I think Johannes for me in the third set is more under pressure. Is more under pressure in terms of serve
Yes.
than what
yes.
George is.
That's not a good start
No,
for a third set.
it's only the first one. But
Yeah.
just putting that one a bit short. It's quite low into the net.
Yeah. You must keep the concentration up. That was a bit long. Second
Yeah.
set. Second serve, I mean. Sorry.
That's a bit unsettling. Two
Two
double faults.
Two double faults in the last set. That's not what you want to start the game with.
Yeah, it's maybe important just to get that first serve in now.
Right.
Take
Yeah.
off the pace. Now he's down.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, now he's down 3 break points. First
Mhm.
game, third set. Seems a bit unnerved.
Yeah.
At the moment.
You can see even the way he walks is not confident.
Good kick
That's
on
a
that
good.
serve.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
There's the-
Nice.
He's trying to,
overdid it.
yeah, but he's trying to find. It's good to see. It's good to see. He's trying to find, that rhythm. But maybe the pace is just, he's just missing those.
Yeah.
The rhythm is just a bit gone, but he's trying to. You can see.
No, it's game.
That was game definitely.
Yeah, I don't think he was counting, so
Yeah. But
that's probably why he also played strong as well.
Yeah.
He probably didn't think it was lap 40.
but it's good to see. He's trying to find that rhythm. Seems a bit unsettled.
Yeah, he seems to be frustrated with himself.
Yeah, he is a bit frustrated with. I think with that second set being up 4-1.
Yeah, and losing it.
Yes, especially 5 games in a row, losing your serve 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's not that he was playing bad. It's just at critical times he made errors.
Yes.
But Johannes played a smart match.
Yeah.
So now let's see.
I think he's overheating his balls,
Yes.
and that probably comes from the fact that he's frustrated with himself.
Yes.
And I don't think he's
He's
thinking
trying-
straight. But
yeah, but he's trying to get himself out of that by.
yeah,
by-
and the
by
sooner he
gaining
does,
power.
the sooner he does, the better for himself.
Yes, yeah, good. That was a good
nice
one.
Nice
You see
one.
there now,
Nice one.
just looking at that forehand, that's like that was not that lazy.
Yeah,
You see, it's going through the shot
it's
more.
the same thing that I was doing in the first set when he lost the set.
Yeah. But that
And those
one
are the
wasn't-
things that you need to cut out, and obviously that is lack of experience.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get too funny.
Yes.
But this far is done. He's played it.
Now is not the
Yes.
time to be overconfident, you know.
But he's playing a good set, a good game this far.
Yeah, yeah.
Good serves. His serves are in, and he can go for the shots. So George needs to get himself, a bit more positive, but getting that rhythm back.
Yeah, definitely.
He just lost that rhythm a bit. there's more of a hop in Johannes' step, definitely.
Oh, I don't know what happened there.
No, that doesn't look too good.
Yeah.
40-30, and you want to get that first serve in.
Yes. And force your opponent.
Yes,
Put him in the back foot.
it's a bit of a weak shot. Now he's under pressure. Too low. Don't know what. Difficult to understand the mindset there.
Yeah.
Maybe a miss it.
You would want to go into his brain and see what he's thinking about, you know.
No, that was a bit short, you know, and immediately it gives Johannes, especially, you know, he's got a good driving
attack
forehand,
it.
yeah, to attack it and put it wide. And
now this game is going to be very crucial for Georgia. If he drops this one, it's not going to be.
good,
That's
good
a good
strong
serve.
start. Yeah,
It's
good
a
strong start.
yeah.
First serve in.
And that's what you need as well. That's what you
Yes.
need to keep you in the game, give you confidence. Oh, that was out.
Good kick on that second serve, you know.
Yeah.
It's good to see that Georgia not, you know, that you can see he's thinking.
Yeah.
But he's not giving up.
No, definitely. I mean, someone of his experience will take more than this to
Definitely. To
give
unsettle
up
him.
on a-
Yeah,
give
definitely
up
unsettle
on a
him too
game,
much.
yeah. The good thing about George is that even if he goes for a second service, the second service is also strong.
Yes, he's got
so
it.
it makes it difficult for Johannes to return.
Yes, it's definitely one of George's stronger points. Is
Yeah.
definitely good serve, good first serve, good second serve.
Yeah.
The second serve is also attacking with a lot
Yes.
of kick on it. Intelligent play.
Yeah.
I just think it's too early in the point for that. You know.
Yes.
You got a good serve. You know.
You being 40-15,
Yeah, 40-15.
then you would want to kill off the game and go in
Yes,
for the
miss
next.
it.
You know.
Yeah.
There
Yes,
you go.
miss it. So now
2-1. We'll see.
George, yeah, he's back in it.
Back in it,
Yeah,
yes. He's not going to give up, I'm sure.
No. It's
Yeah.
and a stronger game. You know, it's good serves. You could see there. You know, the number of first serves went in. I think it's only two second serves.
Yes.
Intelligent play also, you know, if you look at the rallies,
Yes,
is that George is not yet every time, you know, hitting full. He's
Yeah.
rather going for deep at this stage, trying to find that rhythm.
Right. And that's what he needs to do as well. That's
Yes,
what he
he
needs to
does.
do. Make the opponent unforced errors, and trying to get every little point that he can get.
Yeah, they talk about always that one more shot. You know,
Yes.
you've got to make them play that one more shot.
Definitely. No.
Just watching.
Yeah. I actually do social.
Good tactic, you see. Good tactic there, moving in on that first serve.
Unsettling-
Maybe,
unsettling him on the
yeah,
serve,
just on that throw up, trying to unsettle his opponent now.
Yeah.
Still thinking, good.
Again. Oh. Unfortunately.
Going for the hard arc
Going
again.
for that one, yeah. But you must be very mindful when he goes to the net. It's the third time that he's been lobbed.
And the lob seems to find Johannes seems to find that. Well, good intentions. Good intentions. Just that,
didn't quite put it off.
No, but it was a good attempt. It was not a lazy shot.
No, it's not. It's not.
15 all.
Unfortunately.
That one looked a bit long.
Yeah.
Looked a bit long. It's interesting.
I don't know why he didn't call it off.
Yes.
I think there's so much they concentrate on the ball, they seem to make such errors.
Good try. Getting there, good try.
He couldn't put it off. That was a good try.
I think now 45, I think.
Yeah.
Johannes is holding strong. Too much, too many.
Too many drop shots.
Yeah.
And I know, George has managed to get to almost all of them. So
and also, if you look at and also if you look at that, he was on the back foot. He's behind the baseline. He's on the back foot. Instead of getting the ball deeper, he goes for the drop shot on the back foot. Now George needs to get.
He seems to be frustrated with himself. That ball would probably have been outside when he volleyed it.
But he's getting irritated with himself now too, because he's not feeling the shots.
Yes.
And that's now the rhythm that he needs to get back. That confidence.
Definitely.
So it's now 3-1.
The sooner the better. Yeah, it's 3-1. He's about to serve. He needs to hold his serve and try and break. Find it and break. Johannes.
Yeah, he's still only one break down.
Yes, you can always come back. Yeah. Nice,
good play,
nice.
Smart play. See,
very smart.
Play.
He pushed him out to the back and then drop shot.
Yeah, that's
what he needs to do. In most of the previous games where he got lobbed, he didn't play a deep shot, and that gave an opportunity for Johannes to lob him.
Yes.
So exactly what he did is what he needs to do.
Yeah, and also on that volley, he also didn't go for too much.
Yes.
That's good. You see,
he's finishing it off.
Yes, he's finishing it off.
And try and find a way to break back.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see, as the longer, Johannes has been getting more first serves in.
Right.
Definitely that was a changing point. And he's not finding that rhythm on that return.
Yes.
And giving, mostly looking at second serves gives you the opportunity, obviously, to attack more.
Yes.
So now suddenly he's more on the back foot a bit, but starting in that last game.
Oh, unfortunate.
That's one rule. We were talking about that earlier as well in the under 18 girls. It's one rule that
I really
don't know the
like it.
Yeah, I don't know the background to it, but in a position like this, man.
Yeah, definitely. Not something that you want.
No, it's demoralizing. Yeah,
definitely.
You see, there's
good returns from George. Yeah.
You see now, he found that return and good ground strokes, and then he didn't go for the lob. I'm glad to see he didn't go for the lob, but made Johannes go for the volley.
Oh wow!
And there you
what
see,
a return.
Good stuff. You see that's now, moving in, stepping in behind that second serve, putting him under pressure, and immediately the pace too much for Johannes to handle.
Exactly, and that's where experience counts as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can see he's trying to get himself back, but also trying to move back into that Johannes gets unsettled. You see that weak shot. That was not
But he seems to be unsettled, Johannes. Yeah, you didn't expect strong returns from George.
And the hopping is a bit gone, and that come on, man. The fist bump is a bit gone.
Yes.
There's the lead court again. Oh,
Unfortunate.
unfortunate, yeah. He was there. He was
He
there.
was there, yeah. He was there. Just had to pull it off, but
Yeah.
unfortunately didn't clear the net. But you can see the George is going for power now.
Yes.
Just making sure that doesn't give Johannes a chance, as it did in the previous couple of games.
Intelligent play.
Intelligent play,
But,
yes.
but there you could see the difference, from the previous game where he tried to drop from behind the baseline
Yes.
on the back foot. This time he's on the front foot.
Yes.
Far easier to hit the
pull
drop
off
shot.
such a drop shot, yeah,
going
definitely.
moving forward rather than on the back foot. So
And most probably one of the longest rallies as well.
definitely,
That one,
and good rallies.
good
but,
rallies, yes. Oh, there it is again.
I see. It's that one. Took
I really
George.
don't like it.
No,
I
and
really
that
don't
one,
like it.
you can
Yeah, it's
see-
not.
You can see
I don't think it's fair on the receiver.
No. And you can see that it immediately George is not liking that at all. I don't think any player would like
yeah.
that, especially in a tight situation like this.
Exactly. Where you work hard for every point, yeah.
And you get it back.